Plaintiff Tanika Jones says the defendant is her brother, and they're two of 13 children. Tanika claims the day before her brother's high school graduation party, he confessed that he wasn't graduating, and she's suing him today for unpaid loans. Defendant Aaron Jones admits that he failed high school because he started hanging with the wrong crowd, smoking pot and drinking. However, he insists he's going back to school to get his diploma.
Tell me about it.
Okay, first of all, I want to say good morning. I am a huge fan of yours for years.
Okay.
And I know you believe in tough love, which is why I'm here. I love my brother to death. So that's why I brought him to your show.
Okay.
I'm not here to
Does he love
bash
you?
him. I would hope so.
Okay.
Okay, so we come from a big family. It's 13 of us. We all graduated high school. Well, everyone except Aaron. Out his middle school, he was getting good grades. He was taking college courses. They wanted to pay for him to go to a private school. Aaron was on point, Judge Mathis. He gets to high school, and it's a whole nother ball game. I don't know how it is to be a young male, so I figured peer pressure. You know, he started hanging with the wrong crowd. He got into fights. We threw this big old 2011 graduation party. I personally went and brought the cakes, cupcakes. We had decorations everywhere. You know, the day before, Judge Mathis, guess what? Aaron tells my mom, oh, I'm not graduating. We was eating chicken for days off of that. You know, you just don't do that.
How far away from graduation was he?
I want to say 2 classes.
All right, so he ultimately graduated maybe later in the summer or in the fall?
No, he still hasn't graduated. That's
How long ago was that?
This year.
And what other type of life-changing issues does he
He's
have?
hanging with the wrong crowd. I know
hanging with the wrong crowd leads to something bad.
Exactly. He
So
hasn't
what
been
did
arrested.
it lead to?
To him not graduating, him not going to school.
No, they don't have to roll with the wrong crowd not to go to school. You just stay home, play videos.
Well, he was doing that because he sure didn't graduate.
That doesn't mean he was with the wrong crowd. When you suggest that, you're suggesting that he's involved with guys who are living destructive lives, not that he...
Yeah, smoking weed.
That's why I ask you.
I'm sorry. Look, I watch your show a lot. I don't want you to get on me today.
Well, when I ask you a question, answer it right then.
So yeah, and I just want him to understand he's 18. No one can hold his hand. He's not going to juvenile if he get caught for anything. He's going to the big house, you know. And the little
What is he doing to get caught?
No, that's what I'm saying. The wrong crowd, smoking weed and things like that.
What
and when
else?
they together, Judge
What
Mathis,
else
you know
does-
they're not just.
Man, what else does his crowd do?
I'm not there personally, so I don't want to assume. But come on now.
Young man, what do you want to tell me about yourself?
Actually, about the graduation party, I told my mom maybe about a month before it's a possibility that I might not graduate, but I'm guessing like she didn't tell everybody. But when she told me that she wanted to throw a party, I was telling her like, no, don't throw it because I might not graduate.
Gotcha.
So that's that. And honestly, when I went to high school, like I did fall off. I started hanging out with the wrong people. I smoked.
How were they wrong?
Weed smokers, they drank, they did bad things like
In high school?
yeah, robbery,
Okay.
things like that.
They were robberies? You
Yeah,
said?
I never took part of the robberies though.
But you were hanging out with guys who were involved in robbing people?
Yeah,
All right. You were hanging out with guys who were involved in robbing people?
yeah.
All right. Well, then, did you know that part?
I didn't know that
All
part.
right. See,
I'm
that
telling my
would
mom
have
now, though.
raised my eyebrow as it has. Yeah,
right, so,
that's on his way to prison. You are exactly right. At one point, you're going to be in the car with them, or at one point, they're going to press you to be of assistance.
Right.
All right. Let's get back to the high school. Why didn't you finish high school with 2 classes to go?
Okay, so I failed 2 classes. Like I was goofing off, not doing work, like class.
So you did take the classes again or later?
No, because I was
Why?
18, so they didn't let me go to summer school because I was too old.
Okay.
Yeah, so now they put me in the adult school, which is the class I'm in now.
Are
so,
you taking 2 classes?
just one, just English. So basically,
Why
whenever I
aren't
finish,
you taking the 2 that you need?
because another one wasn't elective, so I
Gotcha.
don't need it. So with the class
You
now,
don't need it?
Yeah, I don't need it.
So you'll graduate in December?
No,
Do you know when you're scheduled to graduate?
it could be up to a year if I let it get to a year.
Okay. Why are you suing him for a loan?
Okay, so I wouldn't necessarily like ask for the money back because he borrowed other money from me that I didn't ask back. But since he didn't graduate, I feel like I'm not going to let you keep that money, and you didn't even graduate. The first one was for prom. I gave him $80 to go to prom.
Gave or loan?
Well, I loaned him the $80 for prom, which is why my witness is here.
That was this year, obviously?
Yes, and then I also gave him another $120 for his senior trip, which he didn't even go to.
How'd you find out he didn't go?
Well, because my niece also goes to school with him, so they was running back, saying little stuff, pretty much snitching on him, Your Honor. So that's how I figured out he didn't go. And it's like, if you didn't graduate, I haven't been in high school for years, but I'm pretty sure if you don't graduate, you can't go on a senior trip. That's how it was back when I was in high school.
Okay. I don't know. I wasn't allowed to stay long enough to go to the prom or senior trip or anything else. When was he supposed to repay you?
At that time, he did have a job, and he got paid every other Tuesday. So he was like, "Oh, Tanika, you know it'll be Tuesday," which is fine. So maybe I'll let like a Tuesday or so go by. I'll call him, no answer. But everyone else, "Oh yeah, I just talked to Aaron." "Oh, you did?" Like he was just avoiding me.
Okay.
You know.
Let me hear from you.
Okay, so with like the money that she like gave me before, like that money, like yeah, I would give it back. I don't think I gave all of it back, but it would be like 20 here, 30 there. But with the ball and the senior trip money, I have not paid that back. And with the job I had, it's like it wasn't really a lot of pay. So like I would use the money for myself or like other things, and then yeah.
Why won't you pay her? Maybe I missed something. Why won't you repay her?
Like I've been using the money for myself, and then my job just recently ended, so.
Did you tell her all that?
Oh yeah, she knew.
And she said, "I still want my money"?
All right.
You do owe her?
All right.
Every dime?
Every dime.
All right, at least you're admitting that. So I'm gonna have to grant her judgment. Were you guys raised in poverty? Did he grow up and live in a drug-infested community?
Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with San Francisco. It's the Bayview district. You know, it's like half Sunnydale and Petrel and things like that. We actually grew up in Bayview, Hunters Point, but my
drug
parents
and crime infested?
Everything.
All
But
right.
my parents kept us away from all that. Like I said, 13 of us. We all graduated.
Yeah, but
all have
obviously he was looking out the window.
Yeah.
All right. So, a bunch of parents kept you away, and I was trying to get an understanding because, as you say, he did so well in middle school, and a lot of times young people who grow up even in middle class communities, they want to be gangsters because they've watched too many thug videos, and so they're video gangsters, and then they get in big trouble because they really don't know the game, and they want to be in it but don't know what they're doing because these other guys are ham,
living that life,
and you are just kind of lightweight in the street because that's not what you grew up in. You follow me?
Yeah, we were
so
spoiled.
It sounds like you did grow up in that manner, but it sounds like at one point you had an opportunity to take the correct route. So you still have that opportunity, and I hope you do so. All right? $200 to the plaintiff. Good luck to you.
I just want the best for you, and I love you so much. This was all a learning lesson, and I think you learned this lesson. I think
did.
you learned your lesson.
I promise you I'm going to graduate.
And it'll be another graduation party then.
Hi, my name is Dana, and I was wondering, if I allowed a friend to charge an item on my credit card and they didn't pay me back in a timely fashion, can I sue them for the interest on the card, even if that was not part of the original agreement?
Well, Dana, it sounds like there wasn't a specific repayment deadline. Unfortunately, without that or your friend's promise to pay the interest, you may be stuck paying it yourself.